Alright, welcome everyone to the SpeedGaming 2022 Super Mario Odyssey Bingo Tournament. This is going to be a normal triple bingo match between AwesomeAggron and BP31, meaning that once we reveal the card, each player will need to complete 3 different lines in order to win. Playing on a normal card, which should take around 40 to 45 minutes, so this should be getting started pretty soon. And this should be a pretty interesting match. Both of these players I've played a lot. They're both very good in bingo. They've competed in the grand finals before in previous tournaments. So it should be a very high level and very, very close match. Should be pretty interesting to watch. Let me just make sure this is the... Yep, alright, this should be the right card, so let's start looking at that. Unfortunately, Troy was not available to join me. He said that he was going to try to make it, but then later he found out he had something else to do, so it'll just be me for most of the race, unfortunately. Let's see. Full square is pretty easy. 35 regional points awarded. You need to go to Seaside on this card. Definitely not Snow Seaside level. Looks like there's actually only one Seaside goal in the bottom right, the 2 fountains, and then there's World Peace Restored Metro, which you usually don't want to do, and given that this has early finishes, probably not going to see that here, although it would be interesting. Yeah, not too many late game goals. Might be able to see a decently early finish here. Let's see what they go for. There are a few Metro goals, so might be going to Metro. Yeah, both getting the cap checkpoint. Although I'm not sure if you need to come back to the cap anyways, so that's alright. One interesting thing is that both runners did do daylight savings time abuse. That's where you set your clock to right before daylight savings time, and that way when you plant a seed in the Sand Kingdom, it'll actually grow once daylight savings time hits because the game thinks an hour has passed. Which can be sometimes a few seconds depending on the card. We'll see if it comes into play here. So as for routes, let me see. Actually quite a few kind of annoying goals. 28 unique captures, 9 chests. Picture match. Should be interesting. Oh, 2 moons from Goombas. I did miss that. That has to go to Snow or Seaside unless you do Sand Piece, which maybe that's worth it, although I don't think so. He is a little bit ahead in general, as they're both just getting the first moon right now, coming up to that. But still pretty close at the start. Not seeing any route divergence yet. Neither of them started collecting regionals and Cascade, so essentially not going for that 35 Cascade in the corner. As for what to do on this card. I guess you probably do wind up going to Metro. There's not as many early game finishes as I thought. It's actually going to be an interesting card. I did not do this one. 5 multi-moon that could be good to run with the Goomba moons. That's true. There is 5 multi-moons along with Showdown and potentially an early finish with the 2 moons from Goombas. That could be something that they're thinking about. Something like, I guess, would that be row 2? Oh, showing the inverted pyramid is not in a great spot though. I guess something like row 2, row 3, column 4. Oh, that still has the all regionals, and that still goes to Cloud Revisit, unfortunately. Honestly, I'm not seeing that much that's great on this board, so it might be something that they can consider. If you're going to Metro, you could also consider doing the 95 moons, which might be better. This is a lot more interesting of a card than I thought initially. I'm honestly really not sure what to go for here. Alright, both doing Dino Skip to get the Captain Toad, I assume? Oh, BP messing it up a little bit. That's unfortunate. Aggron's gonna take the lead here now. But yeah, both getting Captain Toad, so... They're probably not doing... So I guess that means they're both doing Column 4, because neither of them collected Regionals in Cascade. Aggron also capturing the Big Chomps, also doing 28 unique captures? That's interesting. Well, I guess they both found something quicker than I did. I guess they're doing C4 and C2, because they didn't Galaxy 35 Regionals in Cascade. They're doing 2 moons from Goombas and going to Metro. That'll be interesting. I guess they might just be going to Seaside. EP also did collect that chest moon, which is part of the 9 treasure chest on column 2, so definitely going for that. So I guess it could be doing column 2, column 4, row 2, just doing the sand piece, maybe. Other than sand piece, I guess other than the sand piece and the 20 unique captures, nothing on that route is too difficult, so I guess I could see that working out. You do have to go to Metro, unfortunately, though, and revisit Cloud, so it's still gonna take a bit. But I didn't see anything better, so that might just be the best route for right now. It at least has a good amount of sand synergy with the 20 moons, the showdown, and the 2 moons from Goombas, as well as the regionals and the checkpoints. As well as the chest moons, since you're going into the pyramid, you'll probably, and with the underground, you'll be getting 2 chest moons from that as well. Ooh, both players doing sand very differently. BP going straight to the Oasis, while Aggron went to the town and planted the seed first. Interesting to see how these sand routes play out. Ooh, Aggron going straight to the inverted pyramid. Okay, so yeah, definitely going for sand piece then, because you can't collect a lot of extra moons if you're doing that with only the 20. Be collecting some of those regionals. Aggron did not collect any regionals yet. Assuming he's doing what I think he's doing, he needs to get 40 eventually. Buying the Jaxi. Is there any Jaxi stands on this board? Okay, no, there isn't. So I guess just doing it to help move around the kingdom, which is definitely alright. Aggron a little bit ahead in the inverted pyramid, but BP got some more moons as well as some regionals on the outside of the kingdom, so still definitely pretty even right now. And we're still not even 100% sure they're going for the same lines. They certainly found a route faster than I did on this card. I was not sure what they would go for. These both be doing C2 and C4. And probably that is row 2 with it. That's just what makes the most sense to me. Another interesting is that Aggron did get the 8-bit moon, while BP did not. I don't know if Aggron's going for the 7 8-bits or if he just got that 8-bit moon because it was on the way to the boss, but it is an interesting choice. It's not the fastest moon necessarily. BP getting this moon instead, which I didn't think was in the 20 sand moons route for world peace, but I actually don't know for sure. Maybe it's alright. It is just a nice moon to get along on the way, so just if you're nearby. It's definitely alright, not to be too slow. Oh, BP missing those regionals, unfortunately, but not a huge loss, but everything matters when you're playing against really good players like this. I'm interested how they'll get the rest of the regionals. I guess probably get them after peace since there's a few more that unlock as well as a few more moons. Let's see. Aggron gonna get the seed moon right now that he grew earlier thanks to daylight savings time of use. BP just finishing up showdown. Employees only, alright. And unfortunately, Aggron seems to have missed a checkpoint later in the kingdom, so he's gonna have to just either roll or take the power line all the way over to the underground area. Definitely seems like he meant to get a checkpoint to do that faster, but gonna have to adapt his route a little bit now. Looks like at least he's gonna get some moons along the way. BP collecting more of the regionals in the town. Aggron still hasn't collected any regionals, which I think he's doing the 40, so that is a little bit concerning. I really hope he didn't just forget about it. Hopefully he has a plan for that eventually. Actually, moons from slots is on the route. Okay, that makes sense. Aggron heading over to Sphinx to get the other chest moon. So it'll be 4 chest moons for Aggron. Actually, wait, no, BP got the one in Cascade. Aggron didn't. Never mind. That's only 3 then. Both routing stand very differently. Very interesting to watch. They're just doing a lot of the same moves in a different order. Ooh, BP doing a Drem with Desert Town onto the power line. Don't think I've seen that before. Pretty interesting. I suppose it is nice to get to the underground quickly. To get the story moon, just because it's right there, I suppose. Makes sense. Aggron's still not collecting any regionals. Aggron not doing column 4? Now I'm a little confused as to what Aggron's route is. They did grab the Captain Toad moon in Cascade, so I'm not sure why he did that if he's not doing column 4. Possibly changed his route. I just realized, why are they collecting checkpoints at all? Like, I think Aggron's only gotten the one at the town, and the one at Jaxie Ruins. Warped out of underground. Did he decide not to fight Knuckle Tech anymore? Oh, getting the cactus for the 28 unique captures. Definitely a lot to think about on this route. I'm just not sure if I would have warped out of underground and would have just done it after peace. Not to do 2 moons from Goombas at all. I was just going underground for the chest. Alright, I guess Aggron changed his route. Very interesting. And Aggron is leaving sand. Oh, not leaving sand, just warping to the Odyssey. I have no idea what Aggron's route is anymore. He's not doing anything that I thought he was. BP is still finishing up peace here. Aggron, I have no idea. He must have changed his route after getting the Captain Toad moon, because he's been doing a lot of different stuff since then. Definitely not doing column 4, I don't think. Aggron's leaving sand now, so definitely had a route change or two in there. See if it pays off or not. EP making his way to Knuckle Tech, and then has 1 moon left for the Goomba to finish up his 20. Meanwhile, I have to figure out what Aggron's route is again, because now I don't know. He did get a slot moon, so I think he's still probably doing column 2. Going back to cap. Is there anything on this board that required going back to cap? I didn't see any capitals on this board. Hold on. Oh, it was a mistake. Aggron. Oh my goodness. These route changes and wrong kingdoms are definitely gonna hurt Aggron a lot. BP probably has the advantage at this point since he just took to a route so far. We'll see how it plays out though. This is certainly not what I was expecting. I thought they were just doing about the same route, but Aggron switching routes, going back to Cascade to collect those 35 regional coins. Did also get the 8-bit moon in the underground, so I'd assume he's probably doing row 1 now. Yeah, Aggron's not doing what I expected at all. Did not expect him to just completely change routes like this after being halfway through sand. Very interesting. So yeah, all BP has left in his sand route is a couple more regionals and that Goomba moon, and then he'll be out of there. And he's probably finishing earlier than Aggron at this point, so I think Aggron might be going to Seaside. Not 100% sure what he's doing still. Alright, BP. I did not see how many checkpoints BP had. I'd assume he's probably close to 6 though. BP having to wait for that platform to move the Goomba, unfortunately. Did not get a great cycle there. Aggron going into the sub area for the last 4 regionals, and I guess for an 8-bit moon. Very interesting route. I'm still almost certain he's going to at least Metro. So actually, there's only 8. Actually, he is running out of 8-bit moons. I guess he does need to get one. Alright, well, BP done with his sand. I got the Goomba moon. I believe got the 40 regional points as well. Although I didn't actually see for sure that he had 6 checkpoints. Oh, he marked it. We can always check back later. I'd assume he does. Aggron taking an intentional death? Question mark. Oh, just a bad roll cancel. He already has 35 regionals. So I guess going for all regional coins in 2 kingdoms with that I guess he's doing column 1 then. I think it works alright with the 35 regionals cascade. So I guess Aggron's doing column 1, row 1, row 3 right now. I guess that works out alright. Although he did get slots in sand, so maybe he is still doing column 2. Actually, yeah, he is doing column 2. Just got the chest moon as well to finish up the 9 treasure chests. So I think Aggron's doing column 1, column 2, and row 1 at this point, which is very interesting. Not what I was expecting based on the start. MVP is still doing column 2, column 4, and row 2. Both routes definitely have a lot to do. Aggron doesn't have to do world peace, but he does have to do 26 moons wooded. 7 moons from 8 bits, a couple of other slow things that BP doesn't have to do. Then BP also has obviously the world peace and still has the 28 unique captures, unfortunately. So also 12 moons from sub areas, which could be more annoying than it looks. I don't think BP has actually gotten any sub area moons yet. So that 12 moons from sub areas could actually turn out to be a problem. He has Oasis Town, Tower, Ruins, Jackson, and Sand Pillars for 6 checkpoints. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just gonna trust him for now, and we can always look back just in case. Probably has it though. I really doubt he forgot any. Or he just forgot to do the goal. Aggron doing a nice light clip to get a couple more chest moons. BP also did light clip, I believe. And now BP having to start going to do those sub areas. 12 sub areas across only Lake and Wooded is going to be a little rough. Might do 1 or 2 in Metro as well. Definitely going to take some time though. Everyone going straight to Rango. Does he need Peace in Lake for anything? I'm a little confused why Aggron is doing Peace in Lake. I don't think he needs it. Oh wait, he needs it for the 5 multi-moons. Never mind. Because he's not doing Sand Peace. Meanwhile, BP can get the Cascade multi, the 2 Sand Piece multi-moons, Mecha Wiggler, and Speedwort, so he actually doesn't need to do Lake Piece, and he can focus more on these sub-areas, so that's at least something helpful to his route. Where is BP going now? Just capturing a cheap, I guess, to make sure I didn't forget it. That makes sense. And yeah, BP getting another sub-area done in Lake. Yeah, Aggron just getting some of the... Oh yeah, he also needed to get Peace to unlock some of those captures. VP doesn't do World Peace. VP's actually going to be very tight on captures for that 28. He did do Sand Peace, so he did at least get Knuckle Tech, but he's good enough to have to, like, not miss, like, any for the rest of the game if he wants to finish in Metro. So very interesting capture routes. Yeah, Aggron getting the Puzzle Room capture as well. Key Moon, I don't think 1 moon from Keys is on either of those routes. I'm pretty sure BP is just doing it for the 12 moons from sub areas. It's possible that I could just have his route wrong though, but I don't think so. BP, yeah, also needs the 4 Captain Toad moons, so already going over on his moon routing in Lake. So either of them been... Oh wait, stickers aren't on BP's route. Has Aggron been getting stickers? Wait, did Aggron buy a sticker in Cascade? I actually don't remember now. Do you know if Aggron bought a sticker in Cascade? I don't think he bought one anywhere else. Alright, so they're both entering Wooded at about the same time. Aggron has to get 26 moons in Wooded, which is going to take a little bit. Whereas BP has to do a lot of sub-areas in Wooded. So he also has a decently long Wooded, but I think Aggron's is longer. Aggron, yep, capturing the rock, just getting the regionals behind the rock, probably planning to buy a sticker and Wooded then. Unless I'm still wrong about his yard, he's doing the 35, but I don't think so. He didn't get the sticker in Cascade? Oh, wait, maybe he is doing row 3 then, instead of row 1. Because I don't think he got the... So, because he's not been getting the Captain Toad moons either. I am a bit confused as to why he got the 8-bit moon in Sand then. I guess just still figuring out his routes. Yeah, Aggron having a bit of trouble with this T-Rex, but luckily finally getting out of the way. And getting... Oh, not getting the chest moon? He's leading T-Rex to the other side of it. Oh, just leading the T-Rex into a wall. He already got the chest moon, never mind. There's a lot to keep track of on this route. This is a very complex board as it turns out. BP making sure to capture the poison piranha. It's an easy one to forget and a very costly one as it does not respawn once you beat Spewer. BP doing tower skip, no need to get those moons when you already gotta do all the sub areas later. Aggron just doing a gate skip. Classic. Be sure to capture the fire, bro. I think they're both doing okay on captures so far, but still something very important to keep track of. Especially for BP, since he didn't do Sand Piece and didn't unlock some of those, like the Lakitu in the puzzle room. No, yep, lots of nuts. Obviously. Uh-oh. Aggron did not capture a poison piranha yet. It possibly doesn't need it for 28, but I'd still grab it just to be safe. You're already close by. Interesting. I don't think Aggron captured a poison piranha plant. Might not need it for 28, but still would have captured it just in case. Keep messing up the tree there and not moving it far enough to unlock the moon. Not sure I've seen that one before. Is Aggron gonna do tower skip? I don't think so. No, okay, he's gonna get the tower moons. BP doing a quick capture check. I didn't actually see what he was at, so hopefully he's doing okay on those. BP heading up, going to do those sub areas. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Falling all the way down. I've pretty much known what BP's route is for a while, but I still have no idea for sure what Aggron's route is. He keeps doing things that do not make sense. BP had 19 captures. Alright, well, he still has the 2 and lost. He has, I think, like, get the tank and then rocket up here. So that's 2 more. And then yeah, I think there's 5 in Day Metro, so I think you should be okay. So Aggron, wait, why is Aggron leaving Wooded? Wait, I still don't know what Aggron's route is. Oh no! Wait, is there only 4? Wait, maybe there's only 4. Oh, BP's getting the Goomba. I don't know if he got that before. Yeah, I saw BP get the binoculars before. It's possible he didn't get the Goomba yet, so that might be his last capture. So Aggron is leaving Wooded, which is weird, because I thought he was doing 26 moons. But now I still have no idea. I guess he could be revisiting through the painting, but still don't know why he would do that, actually. Still have no idea what Aggron's route is. That's interesting. EP, I assume he's going to do Pipeway and then finish up his Wooded here, and I think he still has 1 sub area that he's going to do in Metro. Making his way through Pipeway. Let's see. Aggron, I believe, has to do APC and Lost, and we'll see if he goes for the Captain Toad here, or if he's just not going for those anymore. Yeah, trying to get the regionals on that tree. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I usually get those regionals while I'm on the other tree setting up for Beam Tree, so very interesting to see him try to do it that way. Messing up the triple jump, I've definitely done that plenty. BP now leaving Wooded with 1 more sub area to go, and honestly, BP's looking pretty good, I think. He has to do both Captain Toad moons in Lost and Metro. He has to do the last chest moon, he has to do the last sub area. To do slots, regional. Okay, he does have a fair bit to go, but given that I still don't know what Aggron's route is, and it seems like he still has a lot to do, I think BP is looking pretty good at this point, even if he's behind in Kingdoms. Yeah, everyone just going around what's in the regionals and the APC route. What's he doing now? I assume just trying to go through it. I assume that's him just trying to go through his route and making sure he knows what it is, because I sure don't. So, definitely fair enough. That was a little scary. I was not sure if he was going to make it. Yep, Aggron. Going to get these regionals. I was going to go over to Captain Toad, but get these as well. He's not activated Klepto yet. I really hope he does not get Klepto. That would be unfortunate. That's the Swamp Hill checkpoint. Okay, now I activated Klepto. BP entering Lost, and BP only has Captain Toad to do in Lost, I believe. Oh, he also has to go to the top for Glide-On. Aggron, unfortunately, missing a regional underneath the propeller, having to go out of his way to get that. Aggron is still going for capture, so still doing the 28, which is, I thought he was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Messing up the movement for that. Also missing a regional from that set. Very rough APC for Aggron so far. Happy missing a lot of regionals right now. Very unfortunate. BP is doing interesting lost. I haven't been paying attention to his lost route. I've really been focusing on Aggron because BP has a much simpler lost. But he's doing things in an interesting order. Aggron grabbing an 8-bit moon and lost. So I guess still going for those. I don't know what Aggron's route is still. I don't know. It's haunting me. Yeah. You gonna do TNT? Is he doing the one moon from keys? Uh-oh. That Cappy did not go where it is intended. Cappy is not behaving for Aggron right now. Meanwhile, BP actually done with lost, and yeah, very close to finishing. Aggron is trying TNT again, so I guess he's doing the one moon from keys somehow? Not what I was expecting. Is he just doing it because he had to go there for the regionals? I honestly don't know. Yeah, BP ahead in Kingdom progression now too, and I feel like he has a lot left. Okay, Aggron did mark one moon from keys. I did not think he was going for that. Is he doing row 3 then and just revisiting Wooded for regionals? I mean, either way he's revisiting Wooded either for regionals or for 10 moon from nuts to go with the 26. But yeah, definitely not what I was expecting. Aggron definitely seems like he was uncertain about his route from the start. Got a lot of extra things. Meanwhile, BP just stuck to his route. I think it's going to work out for him. He seems to be almost finished here. Oh, I've never seen that movement in Night Metro to grab those regionals. That's interesting. Just going around the back. Well, obviously I've seen going around the back, but... Oh, BP missing the regionals at the start there. Cappy missed one. Oh wait, that's okay. He doesn't need them all. He's going to Day Metro. So he decided to just forgo that one. Putting the rest in the tower. Oh, making another fall. Unfortunate. Not a very good tower for BP here. Having some trouble. Aggron also collecting regionals in Metro, so I guess he's doing column 2. I still am not certain on what Aggron's route is. BP got. I want to make sure BP got 9 chests. So he got 1 in Cascade. He got 4 in Sand. He got 2 in Lake, 1 in Wooded, and 1 in Metro. Yeah, so that's 9 chests. Did BP ever get Sphinx? I legitimately don't remember if BP actually got Sphinx. Yeah, I guess row 3 C1 C2 for Aggron. Although he was still collecting 8-bit. He still collected the lost 8-bit. I guess just because of the regionals. So yeah, he got extra Captain Toad moons and 8-bit moons earlier in the run. So he definitely had trouble with his route. But yeah, I guess eventually he settled on C1 C2 row 3. So yeah, BP just a little bit ahead in the Mecha Wiggler fights, but a lot closer done than Aggron is. Aggron still has a big revisit to Wooded, and both have the Cloud revisit. Alright, Aggron luckily did not miss the 2 cycle. Got a little sketchy there at the end. Hopefully both of their 5th multi-moons. Aggron also marked 9 chests. I think he got the same ones as BP actually, because I did get the chest moon and cascade on the revisit. Yeah, I guess he did wind up going underground just to get the chest moon. I wonder if that was intentional or if he was originally doing peace at some point, because he could have done the outfit door in Wooded, which is also a chest moon, and synergized with the 35 wood regional coins. Aggron is only at 22 captures. That might be an issue. I don't know how many he has left in Wooded. BP just going around getting some of these regionals. Oh right, Aggron also has to do jump rope. I forgot about that. BP, yep, capturing the manhole. I think BP still has to do a sub area at some point. Are there regional? Oh, there are regionals up here. Okay, that's interesting. And he's gonna do T-Rex room to finish up the rest of his regionals. Oh, nope, he's going to... Alright, he needs to do slots as well. So yeah, both Aggron just going around getting the regionals now. They both need the 40. BP's finished his regionals, now has to get Toad, and still has to do a sub area, and then I think he's good to go back to Cloud. And, oh right, those are the other captures. Right, never mind. They're both fine on captures. They're going to Cloud. Never mind. Both good on the captures then. I don't know why I just forgot that you could also get 2 captures in Cloud. BP getting the sub area done, and then all he has to do is go back to Cloud. Meanwhile, Aggron still has a pretty big revisit to Wooded, so BP probably gonna win this with a pretty sizable lead. Probably 3 or 4 minutes. Having to warp all the way over there just for 3 regionals, unfortunate, messed up his regional routing a little bit. Yeah, going back to Wooded now. Interesting they decided to do the Wooded painting revisit. I did not think that would have been good on this board, but I guess it works out okay. Yeah, Aggron has to collect the wooded regionals, the wooded moons, as well as probably a capture or two. Oh wait, BP's done. Never mind. I don't know why I got confused. Alright, well, I don't think BP forgot anything, so GG to him with the 45-11. I guess we could probably wait for Aggron to finish up here before we go into the counts. But yeah, this was not as close as I thought. BP definitely won by a lot, and this was definitely a very confusing board, so I can't completely blame Aggron for having trouble with the route either. I definitely was not sure what to do when I looked at the board. Calls them they're clearly reds. Yes, definitely. They're all red for sure. And yes, you can call them purples or regionals if you want. I've probably called them both ways before, so yeah, I just kind of use them interchangeably. Aggron did not collect the regionals in Pipeway, but I guess that's okay. You can just get them somewhere else. Yeah, Aggron has... Yeah, Aggron just has a couple more moons to do in Wooded, and then he's headed back to Cloud to finish up. Not too... Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so Aggron heading back to Cloud now, so it should be done in another minute and a half. So it'll be about a 3 and a half minute win for BP, which is definitely a lot. This race is not as close as I thought it would be, but I mean, Aggron just kept switching routes, and unfortunately just did not work out. Oh, we went to Lost, I think. Oh no, another wrong kingdom. He went to Cap earlier in the run when he meant to go to Cascade too. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, he went to Lost. Oh no. Okay, yeah, now he's going to Cloud. Hopefully should be able to finish up now. Definitely a lot of struggles for Aggron in this race. Whereas BP just had struggles here and there, but mostly just able to keep to a route and just definitely routed pretty well. This was definitely a very tough board, and I think you chose an alright route. I didn't think of one until I saw what they were doing, to be fair, so... Yeah, BP definitely did play this board really well. And I can't really blame Aggron for switching routes a lot either. I was very undetermined about this board when I was looking at it at the start. Aggron captured the Mario nose. Oh wait, you needed to do that. Never mind. You needed for that for the capture. It wasn't just a mistake. Okay. And yep. Let me see if I can. I wonder if Aggron overlooked the fact that Picture Match was in the route. I mean, I didn't think Picture Match was in the route they originally chose, but yeah, unfortunate that they had to add it later. Yeah, so now everyone's done, so let's get the invites out. Alright, I did just send the runners the invites, so hopefully I should be coming in here for the post-race interview soon. Thought that going back to the painting to Wooded, that was a good move. Yeah, that's fair. Probably would have worked out better if they didn't have to moon dump in Wooded, you're right. Alright, so we have Aggron on the call. BP should be coming in pretty soon too, so let me just wait a second.
How's it going, Aaron?
Going alright. So GG to both of you, G to BP on winning the race.
That was,
I was
a freaking train wreck from start to finish. That was awful.
Yeah, I saw you definitely had a lot of trouble. I had no idea what your route was for most of the race. You kept doing different
I'm gonna
things,
be
and I had
honest,
no
Aaron.
idea.
I'm gonna be honest, Aaron. I didn't have my route till the end of sand. I was like,
Yeah, I
I
could
don't know what
definitely
I'm
see
doing on
that.
this card. I don't want to do the early finish. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I already need to revisit Cascade anyway, because it's like that 35 Cascade was basically on every route I was formulating.
Yeah, I was surprised neither of you started
Yeah.
collecting regionals at the start.
I just,
Honestly,
I don't know.
I mean, I honestly can't blame you either because I did not have a route formulated until I saw
Dude, this card
your
was
guys. Until
hard.
I saw BP's route, I honestly have no idea what I would have went with on this board.
Easily one of the hardest cards I've played in a long time. I think if I had this route from the start, I had a really good chance. Because
That's fair.
this was a pretty smart route in the end. But because I didn't have it from the start and I made a bunch of stupid mistakes, like going to the wrong kingdom twice, by the way.
Yeah, that was unfortunate too.
I don't know what the hell was wrong with my stick. It just didn't flick appropriately.
Yeah, it's
Like both
unfortunate.
like
But
both
that
times it
happens.
exceeded by 1. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah, this was easily the hardest card I've ever seen, I think.
Dude, it was so
Yeah,
hard.
it was
I
so
mean, there
innocent
was
looking for like the
everything,
first minute and a half, and I'm just like, wait, this card is difficult. What do you do here?
everything on this card is equally terrible.
I agree
It really is.
100%.
Because there's so many routes that are basically like 45 to 50 range, and then
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
none that
this
are
turned out to be
actually
a
good.
really difficult.
I think if I had this route from the start, I could have gotten like mid 45 with this.
Yeah, he could have gotten close. Yeah, BP definitely. That's probably the main reason he won by a lot is that he was just stuck to a route from the start and didn't change it a lot.
I
My
mean,
issue, I
the
completely
problem was
missed.
I didn't have a route from the start. Like I didn't
Yeah.
formulate anything until I was like beating Harriet. And
Yeah,
then
I
I
got it.
realized I didn't purchase Jaxie, so I was rolling everywhere all over sand. It was
Yeah, I was. You also didn't get a checkpoint. I saw you tried to warp. They're just like, oh, I guess you have to roll all the way back to the underground.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. I didn't grab any checkpoints. What am I doing?
Yeah, at
So
first I thought you were doing the same route as BP, but then I realized you weren't grabbing sand regionals, and I'm just like, wait, what in the world is he doing?
no, this was an absolute train wreck from start to finish. I'm surprised you ended up going for 2 moons from Goombas in the MVP.
I didn't realize it was in my route.
Oh, really? Oh,
I was
That's
like,
why
okay, so he's doing the early finish, and then later in the race, I see him mark off like slots. I'm like, wait, what?
yeah. No way in hell am I doing the 95 moon early finish.
I mean, who said you had to do a 95 moon early finish? Could have done row 1, row 3, C4.
Oh, you could have.
Which is what I initially had in mind.
No, that's
was
not
like,
even bad. That's actually fine.
I was like APC.
I just missed that,
bit,
honestly.
that might actually
20
be better.
captures. I don't know.
7
I
8
didn't
so
like it.
far, but you're getting APC and Cascade anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible. And the main bad thing becomes that you need to get World Peace Sand, but you're already getting Showdown on the Inward Pyramid. I just missed that route.
No, like the thing is I was considering it from the start. Like I even grabbed the Toad and Cascade, but then I was like, surely there's something better.
No, that's 100% the play. That's like that route is easily the best on the
Yeah,
board.
looking
I
back
did
at it,
not
it
notice
probably
that.
is the best. Oh,
yeah.
It's still not great, but it's probably the better than.
I feel like if
anything
I ran
else.
that route, I could probably get a 42 or better.
A 42?
Yeah.
I think you might want to go up just like 2 minutes.
No, I doubt it. If this was a 45, I believe this could have been a 42.
I mean, I don't think you're including Goomba Picture Match in that calculation.
I am.
No shot.
You want me to do a run like now?
Yeah, sure, dude. Go for it.
Okay, we're just gonna do another race real
Encore.
quick.
Encore? Well, I mean, we can't do it on this channel. Come to my alt Among Us Champion 716 streaming Among Us.
That's your alt. Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was just a train wreck from start to finish. I had no idea what I was doing like the whole race. It was easily my worst bingo showing in a while.
Yeah, I honestly had no idea what your route was until like after Wooded. I thought you were doing row 1 for a while instead of row 3 because you grabbed the 8-bit in Sand, and then I thought you grabbed it in Cascade too, but then I realized you didn't.
I should have done row 1. Just made sense. Like row 1, row 3, C4 should have been what I was doing, and I had it in mind from the start. And then I was like, I don't like this. There has to be something better. And then I realized there wasn't anything better, and I'm like fighting Harriet in Sand, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucked.
Among Us champion 716 is raiding with a party of 1. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Insane. No, but yeah. You know, as per usual, GGBP, you're insane. I think this card was just incredibly difficult.
yes.
Honestly,
This was brutal. I haven't played enough since, you know, coming back to bingo, and this definitely shows.
honestly, another question for you, Aggron. When you were going down to the underground, were you planning to do peace at all, or was that just for the chest?
That was just for the chest.
Okay, because I thought if
my
you were going
mindset
for
was,
chest,
I beat Harriet. I'm going to beat Harriet for a reason. At that point, I'm like, I might as well just grab the underground chest.
okay, because I thought you could have just grabbed the wooded chest at that point, since you were grabbing the regionals anyways.
I mean, I could have. If I did jump grab, cling, and climb in the lake, I could have. But at that point, I probably would have considered APC Lake instead. But then I'm like, then it's just too crowded. Because I was already going to have to fight Rango, and, you know.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, this was just a disaster from start to finish. I'm not happy with my performance whatsoever.
Yep, it was a lot. And
I
then, yeah, BP was
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and one other interesting thing, BP actually didn't get Peace in Lake. He did his 5 multis with Sandpiece, Spewer, Cascade, and Metro.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. If you're going to do Sam Piece, why fight Rango, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the captures pretty tight, and I got a little worried, but then I forgot you could get 2 captures in Cloud, so it was okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just pissing myself the whole race. I was just annoyed from start to finish. I'm like, I had a route, I should have stuck with it, and instead I completely threw away what could have been a way closer race than this was. This was still relatively close considering how much I shat myself, but I don't know, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking that it was going to be really close, but yeah, unfortunate that you... So yeah, anything else to say, or do you think we're about done here?
I don't have anything else to say. I don't want to look
I
at
think
this card
I think that's all for me. I keep looking at this route and it keeps getting better and better to me. I don't know, man. I like it.
Bro, I do not want to look at this card anymore. It's just
It's not an easy one.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it was
definitely,
so hard.
definitely a very difficult card. Alright, well, I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you for more bingo races. I think there's one tomorrow night. That should be interesting.
Yeah. I think I signed up to commentate that. I don't even remember.
Alright.
I probably did.
Done with matches for a while. Petition to make bracket triple bingo, not short lockout. Please. But
No,
yeah,
let's stay in
it.
lockout. That's gonna be fun.
No, it's not. It's not fun.
It definitely
Okay,
is.
Yeah, there will
anyway.
definitely be several upsets because of lockout. Like, what the...
Anyway, thanks. I'm done with my group. Yay! Yeah.
I haven't played any matches
Congrats.
yet. Yay!
Congrats on
One
sweeping.
before school.
Congrats
Yes.
on sweeping.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
I'm gonna get some food.
All
Thanks
right,
for
you do that.
Alright.
racing Aggron GG's. Thanks for commentating, Aaron, and later.
Alright, well, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Let's shout out runners. Shout out me. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching. There'll be more matches. There's one tomorrow, and there'll be others throughout the week. And I'll see you guys then. Till then, bye.